Good evening.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry for the delay.
No problem.
Ah, all right. You said, well, can you hear me?
I'm with you. I can listen. I'm listening vividly.
All right. Can we start?
Is there any link that can be shared for people to
All
join the
right.
live? People actually will.
Good evening, Sammyloaded. So can we please know your name?
Okay, my name is Solomon Samuel. I'm the CEO of Sammyloaded Concepts. Nice meeting you, Comments International.
Okay. Where were you born?
I was actually born in Ibadan, your state,
Okay.
Nigeria.
All right. What your Facebook profile says you are a web developer. Can you tell us what web development is all about?
Yeah, being a web developer really has a lot of things involving in it. Web development is the work involved in developing a website for the internet, meaning the World Wide Web, or an intranet, which is a private network. Web development can range from developing a simple static page of plain text to complex web applications, electronic businesses, and social network services. A more comprehensive list of tasks to which web development commonly refers may include web engineering, web design, web content development, client liaison, client-side server scripting, web server network security configuration, and e-commerce development, among others. So, web developers, also known as web professionals, refers to the main non-design aspect of building web sites, writing, markup, and coding. That's mainly what web development is about. Referring to non-design aspect of building websites, like writing, markup, and coding. Plus, web development may use content management systems. Those are CMS, of which popularly are very known. For example, we have Wix, we have WordPress, we have Bubble, we have Blogspot, blogger.com. Those are content management system which can be used to build different kind of websites actually. But for larger organizations and businesses, web development terms can consist of hundreds of people. That means hundreds of web developers, especially those that are working for larger organizations and businesses. For example, Twitter and Facebook is an example of a large organization that would need the work of web developer, a team of developers, of which they have thousands and if not even more than that, web developers working across the world just to for a particular goal, which is to get something outside to the world, something substantial and eloquent, of which people can make use of to make their daily life more easier and faster for them.
All right. That was a bit long. So, are web development and web design the same?
Sorry, can I take that question also, please?
I said, are web development and web design the same?
They are actually different. They are very, very different. Web development has to do with the coding aspect, building functionalities to a website. While web design mostly deals with the user interface and the outside. Okay, let me use an example. Um, Okay, let me use the building, like building a house as an example. The architectural worker is the one who's going to develop the housing plan and how it's going to look. That's actually the work of the web developer. But for a web designer, those are the bricklayers, the painters, and co who are going to, make the house look very very beautiful, because you can't just use architecture alone to build a website without having a design to support it. Hope you get.
All right. Is UI and UX design part of website design?
Yes and yes. UI UX are both different entities. UI is also known as the user interface, and while UX also known as the user experience. They're actually well related and included in web designing, because web designing is mostly a broad umbrella category for everything that relates to designing the visuals and usability of the website. The user interface mostly is okay, like the dashboard and co. While the user experience more like, okay, as a user I'm scrolling through my website, I'm going fine, smooth scrolling, not like ads are popping up bam bam bam, just destroying the user experience, not making you to use the website freely. Also slow timing, like connection timing of the website. When the website loads very slow, it actually affects the user experience, which is the UX of a website. While the user interface, mostly the design, what you see, what attracts you to the website. And yes, those two are both under web design. Very, very important aspect under web design.
All right. Okay. Do you code websites or you use CMS tools?
Yes, I code from scratch, and I also use the help of content management system, CMS. I use coding when it comes to a term that, okay, a CMS cannot really undo much of the functionality I need, or there are not enough plugins and code needed for such particular website I'm trying to build. And also coding from scratch is actually more better, because it, as the developer, it gives you the how will I call it, like you'll be able to add, what you code there, like where you put your codes and everything. But in the CMS, it actually.
All right. Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm very
So,
sorry for that short intrusion by the network. My data actually just kind of cut off.
all right. No problem. Okay. Does web development have to do with programming? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome back. I'm very sorry for the interruptions, please.
All right, there's no problem. Okay, can we go on?
Yeah, sure, you can.
All right. I was asking before you left, what's the difference between web development and programming? Does web development have to do with programming? Hello, did you get my question right?
No, can you please come again? Can you please come again?
Said, is web development is web development the same as programming? I mean, what is the difference between web development and programming? Does web development have to do with programming?
Yes, web development has to do with programming. Programming is actually let me say, okay, as a programmer, programming as a term refers to, let me say, the all the collective jobs done by a web designer and a UI UX designer. Like they they bring everything together to make it programming. Programming involves tasks such as analysis, generating algorithms, profiling algorithms, accuracy, and resource consumption. So, programming also is the process of creating a set of instructions that tell a computer how to perform a task. Web development also deals with the same thing. Like in web development, you are actually dealing with a particular programming language. Programming language is like, let me say, the collective category name of a web development and web designing. So programming is actually performing and creating a function or task of which a particular website is to perform. For example, Facebook designed this live call now. It was programmed to be able to have a live video chat, and also a live go live using your microphone and without camera, and also going live with your camera and microphone. That was how the live was programmed to be. It was developed like that, giving that functionality, telling the software what to do. That's actually basically what programming is all about. And it is related to web development. I don't want to know how you want to do it, but it's surely related to web development. Even if you are using CMS, at least there are still some tweaks that you have to do in the PHP aspect of the CMS. For example, WordPress. Let me say I'm dealing with WordPress and I want to change the footer text, or let me say the copyright text. In some things, you have to enter into the code aspect in order to change that. For example, MH Magazine, the free version, you have to enter into the code in order to change the copyright text. In that process, what you've just done is you've programmed the copyright text to be changed from this particular thing to this thing, and that new text change is what should be showing on the website. So yes, they are actually related together. Next question.
All right. What is some loaded concept about?
Well, Sammyloaded Concepts is actually a private organization created by me in the year 2017. We're actually a full service provider with a focus on user experience and strategy. We deal with building of websites, That's basically what we do at Sammyloaded Concepts. For example, let me use Horizon as an example of a company. Horizon is also a web development organization that particularly deals on training um, novices, like those who are not yet experienced in programming, to become a pro in programming. So, like for example, New Horizon gets their contracts from clients and co. But Samuel Concept is actually a private organization. We get our clients directly. We don't go through any or pass through any agent stage or anything. It comes to us directly, either through referral, through our customers googling, just searching for a particular service on Google and finding us there, and a lot and the rest. That's actually how Samuel Concept works. Any other thing?
All right. Thank you for that one. Thank you for that. So, is there any kind of website you can't develop?
As long as we are still in the digital stage and the technological stage, I would say I don't want to know how big your project is. We would be able to deploy and build it no matter what it takes. All we just need from you is, your budget should actually correspond with the budget given to you. Once that is settled, the website should actually be developed to your taste. We do not develop to our own taste or performance. We actually base everything on the customer's needs. It's basically on the customer needs. So any type of website can be built because we're already in the digital stage. Now we are moving to the Web3, dealing with the blockchain and the rest. We're also into that. As we're entering the Web3, we also follow in. So there's no kind of website you can build. Even if you need a website as strong as Facebook, WhatsApp, we can build them because we have other staffs who are working under Samlet concepts who work remotely because we don't have a physical office yet. So all our workers do work remotely from home. We have the web developers, we have the designers, we have the graphic designers, logo designers, the UI UX designers, and writers, lots of them working under us, all for one particular goal: give out the best to the clients. So I guess I have answered the question right now, sir.
Okay. For those of us that for some for some people that would love to learn web development, what does it entails?
Well, to
Will they
become a web
start
developer,
learning programming or what?
first of all, before you go into programming, because nowadays, from my own perspective of what I'm seeing people do, because some people actually let me say they urge or maybe they've seen tech bro jump into it without the passion. If you are going into web development or you want to become a programmer and you don't have the passion, or let me say you are just going in it for the money, I'm very sorry, you are going to be derailed totally, because programming and web development is all about the passion. You must have a passion for it because it will need determination. You will need to be loyal to your customers. You need to actually be available 247. You have to have a very fast internet and data connection with availability of power system. That
I
means
need to
light.
get my bag.
Sorry.
No, not you.
Okay. So if you want to become a programmer, first of all, you actually need to learn the basic concepts of programming, starting with the front end web development, which has to deal with HTML, CSS, JS. and the frameworks, which is React.js and among the rest. So once you are done with the front end, you can then proceed to being a back end developer, learning other programming languages like Python, PHP, JavaScript, and the rest. Then once you, as a newbie, once you are already certified in the front end web development and back-end web development, you are then qualified to be called a full stack web developer, meaning you can build a website from scratch, both the back-end, the front-end, user dashboard, and anything, all by yourself. But in order to proceed, very good. It's good to be back. So your question says, as a newbie, what are the steps to follow to become a certified programmer or web developer? First of all, you need to learn the basic programming languages, which is mostly the front end web development, which has to do with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the framework React.js and the rest. Then you proceed to back end web development, which has to do with you learning other programming languages like Python, PHP, and the rest. Once you are done with those two, learning and being certified as a front end and a back end web developer, you are then certified to be called a full stack web developer. Full stack web development means, as a web full stack web developer, you are able to build web apps and system program softwares on your own, building both the front end, the user interface, user design, and both the dashboard, the back end, the admin, and both the user end. So once you are done with that, there are also some other types of aspects of programming that you like to go into, more like data science, data analysis, machine learning, software programming, and the rest. Those each of them actually have their individual programming languages in which you need to learn or know before you can be called a certified programmer. A programmer is different from a web developer. A web developer is actually versed in a particular area of programming, while a programmer mostly knows everything in web development relating to web development, web design, the UI UX, data science, data analysis, and the rest. A programmer knows everything in those aspects. So becoming a full-time programmer, or let me say a software programmer or engineer, you have to really go through a lot of steps, and you know you'd actually get to where you're going if you're actually determined and have the passion for programming. Because programming is not something that you will just open your laptop, put it on, and you're just typing pra 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 pra. You're just typing nonsense. You are not typing nonsense in programming. You actually have to think. Critical thinking is needed in programming. Think about the design you will actually be giving to your clients, thinking about the user interface, the experience, how you want it to be. Okay, for example, how a button would actually perform can be different. Let me say, okay, once they click on the login button, it takes them to this particular page. You actually have to design the functionalities, everything in programming. So it's not really that easy. It's not a day job to become a programmer. But to become a full stack web developer, you can start from there and actually get projects. You can use about a year, 6 months to a year to become a full stack web developer, a certified one. And I won't advise you to go to school, especially if you're in Nigeria, if you want to become a certified programmer, because you're just wasting your time going to school learning programming. In Nigerian educational system, the programming they teach them in school, like all this computer science, they actually just teach them basically the theory. They don't do the practical. And theory without practical is actually nonsense because you don't even know what you are doing. Most of the codes provided by lecturers are also very, very wrong. I've seen quite a lot of them, very, very wrong codes. So without the practical, the students will know what they're actually going to do. But instead, they are provided organizations from which you can learn. We have the likes of AppTech. AppTech is actually an international programming tutorial organization. We have New Horizon. Um, there are lots of them like that. We have likes of Grazak. Grazak is actually a new and upcoming startup, and they've actually been doing well, and the rest like that. So becoming a programmer, you just have to be
No finish.
She finished. She said that she took her daughter's bag. So I'm going to give her that one tomorrow.
Which one?
When I'm waiting for them in that place to come and open shop, the person with the pass come give me paper.
All right.
Yeah, I guess we are
Over
back.
to okay. Over to the next question because of our time.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I said over to our next question before because of time.
Okay,
All right.
I'm listening.
Uh,
I'm listening.
how can how can people reach out to some loaded concepts?
Sorry, can you please recall?
I said how can people reach out to some loaded concepts for their web development and web design?
Okay, you can actually reach out to us via our website, which is sammyloaded.org.ng, or you can actually send us a text message or on WhatsApp or make a phone call via 081 162 81721. The number is actually on our website. We also have a WhatsApp live chats on the website through which you can chat us up on WhatsApp and make your inquiries. We also have our email. You can just send us an email directly, which is info@sammyloaded.org.ng, and you get responded to within 5 minutes.
All right. Can people reach out to you? Can people reach out to you directly for mentorship?
Yes, currently right now I'm not taking mentorship. I'm only taking mentorship on other things, for example, blogging and the rest. But for web development, I'm not available for mentorship for now.
All right. Do you also do app development?
Yeah, we also develop via app. We develop applications, also web
Okay. All
application
right.
systems.
So, okay. What's your closing remark about this interview?
Well, it's actually an opportunity to be interviewed right here, even though it's not actually face to face, but at least it was possible with with the help of technology and also still programming that brought us live, connecting from different parts of the world as we are right now. So I would say thank you a lot for bringing me right up for this interview, and also thanks to those who are watching right now. Don't forget to like
Okay.
and subscribe to Comment International News for your latest news entertainment updates. Thank you so much.
Okay. What do you have to say about Comet World News?
Well, Comment World News is actually, yeah, it's actually a standard organization that I have seen so far. and it's actually cool by the way. And I would advise people to actually use your website to get latest news and entertainment updates globally across the world.
Okay. Are you aware of other services offered by CWN?
Yes, I am. I'm aware.
Okay. Are you willing to refer business owners and entrepreneurs to us for interviews and talk shows?
Yes, sure. I am ready to offer any services or help business owners and
All right.
private.
Lastly, before we draw the curtain here, would you like to appear once again for a talk show?
Sorry?
So would you love to appear once again for a talk show?
Yeah, I'm always available anytime you need me. All I need is just a schedule or a time, and if I'm available, I will let you know. And if I'm not, I will let you know. But you can contact me anytime, and I'll surely create a time for you.
All right. Thank you for having us. It's such a wonderful pleasure to have you on our live video. Thank you very much, Sam Loaded.
Yeah, you're welcome. Same
Uh,
here also. Thank you for bringing me live up and having an opportunity, to talk about my
all right.
experience in the web world.
Okay. You have a pleasure night.
No, I don't have any questions to ask. And if I have any inquiries, I'll direct them to you.
All right. We draw the curtain here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, same also.